we consciously chose to be together, which means we're taking responsibility for when there's a conflict to address that, to own our shit, and to apologize to begin with. Yeah, and to reflect each other, to support each other, because we entered with baggage and we're going to continue having that baggage. So how we can, again, repair is very important. A lot of people nowadays don't have there's no structure around how they argue, how they address conflict. There's no structure. It's just like, okay, let's figure it out. And of course, it breaks again and again and again. And of course, when the rupture becomes bigger and bigger, it's very hard to come back.
Mm-hmm. So what will be a way to give structure to those kind of moments then?
Well, there's a few systems. There's beautiful ones like imago dialogue. There's authentic relating. So there's more known ones out there. But it revolves around the same thing, which is, for example, with Nicole, I'll start with my partner instead of going to how I coach others, which is we have a few very, very clear agreements. No blaming, no shaming, no gaslighting, none of these things when one gets triggered. So if one starts to do that, curse also, any of these things, the other one has the right to call a pause or to say, hey, I'm not okay how you talk to me. So there's certain structures we have when the trigger happens, because when you're triggered, you're not very aware of what you're doing. So you enter the reaction versus response. Instead of responding, you're reacting.
Mm-hmm.
So you're on autopilot.
Yeah.
Your nervous system is saying, boom, tiger is in the room, tiger is in the room. That's your nervous system. It's not logical. In the brain, a lot is happening, which makes that like your priority. You're going to defend, you're going to attack, you're going to retreat, you're going to become anxious. There's all these styles, different styles, how you're going to respond. So we go back to how conscious we are in the moment, which will help us with practice and time. How do we actually respond to the moment? So ideally, I would be like, love, I notice I'm triggered. I notice my nervous system is in a triggered state. I feel my breath is shallow. I feel I'm shaking. I feel I want to say things I'm going to probably regret. So I just want to take a pause for the next, and you name, ideally not more than 20, 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I need to take a little walk, or I need to go punch pillows. I need to do something outside of the space so I don't vomit and project it all on you.
Yeah.
And I'll be back in 20 minutes. And it's very important to name when I'm going to be back. So the other one person knows and they don't feel abandoned or like, shit, when is he coming back, or her? So we have these kind of structures which we don't do perfectly. We don't.
Of course, no one does, right? Yeah.
No, but we are improving each time we do it.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's a practice. So conflict is also a practice, and each partner will have conflicts. It's inevitable. And like you mentioned, they are there as a mirror to see, like, where am I still holding on to certain elements, where I'm still playing out some childhood, parent, son, whatever bullshit that I carried. What story am I still repeating and looping in my own relationship?
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with this relationship.
Yeah. It's all happening within yourself. It's just the other person is like helping you see that. That's kind of like what
ideally,
it is, right? Yeah.
Ideally, but of course, there's also situations where the other person is simply being an asshole towards you. So that's also where we have to learn to set boundaries.
Yeah.
Where boundaries means, if you keep on doing this, this will happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep on insulting me, and we agreed you cannot do that, you cannot judge, blame, I will leave the room. If you keep on doing it, I'm going to leave the house and come back when you are ready to talk normally to me. So boundaries have to be set clearly, if necessary, of course. Boundaries are a loving, supportive way to communicate with your partner, which sometimes is very necessary.
Mm.
And Mr. Nice Guys, are not good at setting boundaries.
Mm.